Good morning. Wow, it's gonna be a beautiful day. Almost 70 degrees and sunny, and it's not windy, and it's awesome. This is a good thing. Hey, did you guys know that taxes are due next week? Trying to figure some stuff out on that. And I know it seems like I'm procrastinating, but my uncle, who's my accountant, he goes to Florida for the winters. He's coming back this week, so it's time to get him done. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out some inventory stuff for seed treatment, which is rather difficult because it's not about how much inventory I had on hand at the end of the year. It's about how much I had sold versus unsold, and that's a little bit more of a complicated thing to figure out. So working on putting those numbers together. Anyway, it's now 9 o'clock. I've got some errands to run before I pick up Grayson. Mostly getting my hair cut, but also I have to go into our church to make some repairs. Easter is this week, and we have a toilet in one of our bathrooms that hasn't been working for, I don't know, 2 months. And well, we decided we should probably fix that before Sunday. So we get to go do some toilet repair in a church. How fun. Well, there's one job off the list. Toilet flapper valve replaced. Check. It's one of those things, you just gotta do it. It doesn't take much, but so I'm actually a trustee for our church, which means that stuff like that falls on me and the other trustees, and well, I got this one, so we're back. You say hi?
Hi.
Hi. So, we're going to go do some stuff on the gator because it's a nice day out. So I've got, we've got a trash pile back by the woods where I've been hauling cardboard and stuff back all winter, stuff from the house. It has managed to blow across the fields and stuff, and since we're relatively dry, not dry enough to do any tillage work or anything, but dry enough to drive the gator across the fields, and it's warm and nice, and I've got Brayson. We're gonna go drive around and pick some of that stuff up. We've got some seed we're gonna deliver this afternoon. We may do some grading work around the house over there this afternoon, and we're gonna get a seed treater loaded up and ready to go treat beans. So that's the plan for the rest of the day. So let's go find some trash, okay? Okay. Yeah. Okay, your turn. Can you get it? Oh, you gotta let that down. Whoa, you stepped right on it. Throw it in the back. Good job. Get back in. You're a good helper. Oh. Okay, we've made it to the seed warehouse. Picked up a few other things. Grayson's traded in the big gator for his little gator. We're gonna need some new rear tires for that thing real soon. Anyway, I've got some seed we're gonna deliver today, a couple of smaller orders, paper bags. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. This pallet's gonna go. And I think the one down there, yep, that pallet. And then we've got some of these paper bags of beans, which I need to sort out yet, so I'm gonna work on that here. Hey,
What?
do you know what we should do today?
What?
Plant some sweet corn. Okay, where are we gonna put it? Over here out in this field? Maybe. So the two fields that we would normally plant sweet corn in by the farm, way over there, they're both going to beans this year. The one spot where we could still plant sweet corn, we put the sweet corn last year. The other spot is behind where we put the new building, and we've got a lot of grading work to do there, so that's not a great idea. So I'm thinking about planting it down here by my house. It could go right here, and it is dry enough. We could plant sweet corn right now. So I'm thinking about getting the S-tine hooked up to the 4020 and leveling off a little bit here and planting some sweet corn along the edge of my grass. I don't know. Seems like a decent thing to do. But sweet corn is going to have to at least wait until after we deliver that seed. I backed it out of the barn, so I had a little more room to move some stuff around. Just organizing and cleaning some stuff. I'm getting the treater ready to go. The customer wasn't going to be around until after 2, so we've got a little bit of time before we can leave to go deliver that stuff. But when we get back, we've got to load this treater up on a trailer and get ready for tomorrow. We're going to take it to a neighboring dealer and go treat beans for him. So coiled up the cord, and I'm figuring out, he's the one that has requested the Pearl Bright, the glitter, so we're going to get that stuff ready. I'm actually not going to take these chemical kegs because, well, that one's empty. The other one's still full, but I'm going to need 2 for him, so I'm just going to take a full pallet that I've got back in the shop, in the farm. We will need the pump, though. So we're just getting stuff ready, taking wipes and trays that I like to use and anything that I could need. Okay, we're back. Seed is delivered. Oh, that load. And we are unhooking the gooseneck trailer because I need the bumper pull trailer to put that treater on, something that's lower and easier to use for that purpose. So we're switching trailers. Wait, scratch that. Before I hook the trailer up, I want to get the pallet of chemicals in the back of the truck. We're going to put those in the truck rather than on the trailer. Okay, we've got what we need. I even threw in some inoculant because I think we're going to use some of that tomorrow, which we haven't used any of yet, but that's okay. And we got our trailer hooked up. Let's go load her up, Grayson. Nice sunglasses. Hey, check it out. So about 20 minutes after we left, I got a phone call from a truck driver who was here with a delivery for me. Do you guys know what that is? That's our new pump stand, keg stand for the treater. So we're gonna cut that baby open. We might take it with us and use it tomorrow. Check it out, check it out. Awesome. So I've been waiting for this for a while. So, here's the deal, right? So obviously this is maybe not obviously. Okay, this is a pump stand. It has got a tank that we can put in chemicals, water, inoculant, whatever we're putting on the seed, we can put in that tank. And then it has a peristaltic pump on it, just like the pumps that are on the treater itself, on the 2 stands that are already on there. And then it's got a little bit of a brain box. This was what I when I called the salesman and ordered, I said, I want a dumb pump stand. I don't want a smart one. I want the dumb one that's cheap. And so it has adjustments just like our dry additive feeder does, where we can turn a dial to change the rates. We can turn this switch to off, on, hand means on, or auto, where it comes on when the seed is actually moving through the treater. This yellow cord plugs into the box that's on the treater. This one's for power. And then we have forward and reverse switch. And so what this allows me to do is have a third place to put some sort of chemical or something that we're applying to the seed. And let me explain to you why I need that. So right now, you want to play with the monster truck? Okay, just let me finish this and then I'll get it for you, okay? Okay, so right now we have 2 stands, 2 pumps, 2 tanks. And I use this one for my Cruiser Max Vibrance, my chemicals, right? It's got the Cruiser Max, it's got the yellow colorant, it's got the added Apron XL. That's what we put in there. That one I use for just water. Now the problem comes when I start using inoculant, or I've got this heads up that I'm going to use, and they are both biologicals. Now the heads up, they claim you can mix in with anything and you can't affect it. Basically, it's fine and it'll live through anything. Brayson, don't play with that, please. But the inoculant is a little bit more fragile, shall we say. And so they don't want you to put it in with the Cruiser because of the concentration of it, and it will basically could kill that bacteria or that living being that is in these inoculant here that's doing the job. And so if you put it in that tank, yeah, you're going to get it on the seed, but it's going to be dead. It isn't going to do you any good whatsoever. So what I have done in the past is put it in with my water, which works just fine. But when I put it in with the water, then I have to be concerned with how much water's in the tank, and I have to put in just enough for the batch, and I have to measure it all out, and we have to make sure we're using it up before before we add more, or for however much we mix up or run for, we have to use it all up and have just enough in the tank. With a third stand, I can put the inoculant in its own stand, most likely that one, or I haven't decided yet, and the water separate, and we can still just dump the water in as we needed. We'll have just enough in that tank for the inoculant, and it'll all work out. You're so impatient, dude. All right, let's get his monster truck. Oh, you crashed. That'll keep him busy for a while. Okay. So, point being, that is going to be really nice and make treating with inoculants and biologicals a lot easier, simpler, and cleaner, better, more effective. It's going to do a better job. The other thing that we can do with it is instead of running this in... Okay, back to the treater. So there's another thing that can be an issue with the inoculants. I don't really think that this is the major issue. I think the concentration being in the cruiser tank with an insecticide and a fungicide that's trying to kill stuff is the real issue with the mixing. But the other thing is that stuff all gets fed in through here. There's a mixing valve, and then it goes into this port. And inside this port is our atomizer. And this may be dirty. It may need cleaned out. Yeah. But that atomizer is piping it in through here, dumping it down into that. That thing spins around super fast, and then it throws it out through all those little holes in that screen. You see those? And I've heard a theory where that shearing action through that atomizer, as they call it, can damage the inoculant as well. And so they would prefer, if your inoculant not go through an atomizer. Well, they happen to provide you a port right over here to hook that hose in directly so that we don't have to go through the atomizer with it. So that also gives us that ability. So we're gonna make that work out really, really well for me. Well, they have this thing quite secured to the pallet. Like, I need a hammer or a crowbar. I thought there was screws holding those boards down, but no, they're nailed down. So I'm gonna have to go to the farm and get a hammer. One other nice thing, this has what we call a calibration tube, and I've been trying to figure out how to add this to those tanks on the other treater, because this is awesome. Like, so you know how when we're calibrating we hold those little jugs there and catch what's coming out? Well, this is basically doing that. So instead of holding a jug, this hose comes into here, and then it will fill this up, and it's got all these marks on it so you can see what exactly, how much is in there, measure it out, and then it will drain right back into the pump. It's a closed system. You don't have to handle it. You don't have to worry about catching it in a jug and all that stuff. And so I'm quite looking forward to that. So much so that I may actually take it off of this one and put it on the chemical side, the pump that I use for most everything, because that will be really nice. Well, ideally you don't use a new piece of equipment the first time when you're at somebody else's place doing a custom job. But that's how it's going to work. We're going to learn it on the fly because I'm not doing any tonight. So I think it'll be fairly straightforward. It's easy to adjust right here. It's just a matter of getting it dialed in. The nice thing is that inoculant is applied based on an amount per pound or per 100 pounds per hundredweight, and not based on seed count as much, so it won't change. So however many pounds we're running through per minute, which is 700, that's what it is, and we can get that set, and once it's set, and we don't ever have to change it. So that'll be nice. But anyway, it is time to load stuff up. So we're going to start with the treater and get everything on the trailer and strapped down so we're ready to go for tomorrow. So, is he stuck or just like going for rough rides? He was out there a little bit ago with his monster truck. Oh, he's still moving. Just gotta be rough. Sorry, we're zoomed way in, so. He died. I had to come rescue him. Good job, kid. We'll get you a new battery. I think we are all loaded up and ready to go. I need another strap for this new pump stand. It's quite tippy and lopsided there. So we might put two straps on there just because of the way that they're going to fall between the wheel well there. But the treater and the box on the back are strapped down. I've got all of the stuff that I think we need. We got a pallet of the main chemicals. We've got inoculant. Got some extra yellow and chemical there. I've got all of our glitter because this is the customer that I use the glitter on. And Well, I usually buy plenty for all of his plus some, but he's got twice as many beans this year that we might use all of it up there. Got our shop vac, got our pump, got a seat, got some of the necessities in here, some measuring pictures, some of my catch pans, the paperwork stuff, everything that I should need there. The only thing I don't have is some rags and my computer, my iPad, but it is charging over there, so we will get that tonight, later, or tomorrow. So I think I am loaded up, ready to go. I have a seed truck coming anytime, so we'll have to get him unloaded, and I think I'm going to go see if we can use the 40/20 tonight. We'll have to check that out, but I would like to hook up a little S-tine and see if we can't work some ground down out here and plant some sweet corn tonight. All right, I would like to use the 40/20. Some of you may remember way back in the fall we had Brock jack this tractor up, Brayson's favorite tractor, because this tire was leaking a little bit around the valve stem here, some of the fluid in it. We didn't do anything with it. We have not gotten it fixed. We have not done anything. I'm gonna try and use it anyway. Problem is he's got it sitting on this block and there's no jack under it. But I bet if I drive it forward, it'll fall off of there. Sounds super dangerous, but like fun. So let's do it. Started right up, like always. This is a little obtrusive here. We got a combine monitor thing, or warning light right there. We're gonna give it a minute, let the hydraulics get warmed up. Oh, they seem to be working. All right, let's see what happens. We'll go slow. Uh-oh, need the diff lock. Yeah, we fell. The tire's not flat, so we're good. It wasn't as much fun as I thought it might be. Now, can I get out of here without hitting anything? Nope, I can't. We gotta move it. Don't hit the truck. And we're good. Now, we could use a quick hitch. We're gonna find a quick hitch. I lied. We got a seed truck. So we're going to jump back in the Gator and go get the seed truck, and then we'll come back and try this. All right, we got our truck unloaded. So I want to put a quick coupler on the 3-point here. We've got two of them, a green one and an orange one. We're going to use the green one because, well, I mean, because. So I got to carry it over there and then put the pins in the holes in those arms, and it's not hard. Well, I had to do a little searching for the third pin, but we found it. And now we're good to go. So now it's a whole lot easier to hook up to an implement. So I say easier, it should be easier, but somebody set this in here. It was this way, so I had to get it turned. I got it, I tipped it over, and then I was able to turn it, and it turns out I could tip it right back up okay, so we got it. But see these hooks here? In fact, we'll open these. There we go. They hook onto here, and here, and the top hook hooks there, and all we do is pick it up and then we're good to go. If we can get it lined up right. We're a little crooked. We might make it work. Nope. Aw. Gotta get over. It's harder with a 4-year-old sitting on your lap and trying to film it. This is, yeah, you guys make everything a challenge. I missed again. We can save it. Go up a little. Up a little. Come on. Hook. Fall down in there. Oh, we're gonna get it. See, the little stuff, you can do things like this. Back it into the trailer to make it fall down in the hooks. See that? And now we're good. Now are we into pins? Yep. So then we reach down here and hit that, and it's locked in. Now do the one on the other side. It doesn't even have any grease zerks or anything. No maintenance required. I think like 4 or 5 years ago I replaced the shovels on it. Good to go. Now we're gonna go work up a spot for some sweet corn. Brayson says we should make him a nice smooth path to ride his Gator back and forth to Grandma's house right now. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shift her down to 5th gear here and drop our 3-point. Probably a little deep. It's not super smooth, but it's smoother than the chiseled ground. Just one pass straight across the field. That's all we're doing. There you go. First tillage work at 22 spring. We're just gonna go over this once or twice and make a nice spot for some sweet corn seed. Right here along the seed warehouse. I don't want to go too far up by the house because a lot of that's gonna get run over. Yeah, grading and everything, but out here we should be okay, so I don't know, we'll try it. Nice and loose dirt. It looks like it's working up good. We just need a roller to make it a little smoother behind us. I did go all the way up the road, but we're going to plant sweet corn up there. I can't look back and film and drive straight. All crooked there. That's a good. So we'll make one more pass over the first one there and call it good enough and go get some sweet corn seed. The obligatory photo shoot and get out and check the job you're doing. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. It's perfect. Just right. All right, bud, let's go get our corn planter. Is it good? Yeah, all right. Easter Bunny says it's good. So we're gonna unhook this before we put the 40-20 back in the barn. Quick couplers also make unhooking much easier. Done. You got our flags? Okay, I got our corn planter. Let's put the seed in. That's probably enough.
Okay.
All right, start pushing. What? Oh, no, it's okay. I won't do it, bud. I don't want you to spill it. All right. How far should we go? Not very. I found that blocks, longer, shorter, are better than long rows and then come back in with your next planting in more rows. So we'll just do a short block here. 8-10 rows, whatever it is, out to wherever we worked. We'll flag the corners and we'll be good. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, how are we gonna drive straight? Turn on your GPS.
It's broken a bit.
Yeah, I know. It'll be okay. It's not the best planter in the world, but guess what? It works. And it's better than digging holes by hand. Oh, about that far, I think. There it is. First planting of 22. We planted 8 rows of sweet corn, 30 feet long. All right, I'm done. You had enough for today, bud?
Yeah.
It's been a long day, hasn't it? We did lots of work. You were a great helper. You know that? We got seed delivered. Whoa. We got some sweet corn planted. We got our treater all loaded up and ready to go for tomorrow. It's a good deal. And look, we're already home. We don't even have to drive home now. How awesome is that? I was gonna do some grading and stuff around the house, but that didn't happen. We ran out of time, but it's probably almost 7:30, so time to go in, find something to eat, and get ready for bed. It didn't rain today, but it might rain tomorrow. All right, we're gonna get all our stuff that we bought, our Brason's coat, that kind of stuff, out of the truck here. Thanks for watching today, guys. I know the last two haven't been the greatest videos in the world, but it is what it is. So I am taking that treater to go treat for somebody else tomorrow and Thursday, most likely. We'll see how tomorrow goes. So I'm going to try and make a video combined for the 2 days. So you probably won't see anything from me tomorrow. What? I'm not going outside. I'm getting stuff out of the truck. And my wife's calling me. Have a great night, everybody. Like, subscribe, questions, comments, leave them down below. We'll see you tomorrow or in a couple of days. Thanks for watching.